Hello, folk. I'm recording this little talk portion of my YouTube video literally a month and a half after the lift that I recorded the video for. It's August 15th. I recorded the lift on July 3rd. So I've been way behind. I've been extremely busy. Turns out, even though I'm on summer vacation, I still have absolutely zero time for this. I have no idea how I'm going to keep managing to do the YouTube stuff. But anyway, doesn't hurt to still try. I wanted to do a little quick devotional before I get into the lift, because the lift is kind of short anyway. And that would be about identity as a Christian who also goes to the gym, or a gym influencer. Obviously I'm not famous yet, but I run a social media some sort of seriously, and I definitely spend most of my free time in the gym, so it's become a part of my life. But also, as a Christian, I want the most important thing in my life to be my walk with God and continuing to grow in Him, not just grow in the gym, even though that's what I spend most of my I put in the hours in the gym. So I have a couple verses to start with, which are Psalm 139:14 and Jeremiah 1:5. Psalm 139:14 says, "I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, my soul knows it very well." And then Jeremiah 1:5, I'm reading off of two Bibles right now, says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I sanctified you. I ordained you a prophet to the nations." So, most people have heard these verses before. I didn't even have to look them up to think of them. And they kind of apply to anything, but specifically in the gym, as the gym is a self-improvement process to look better, become healthier, feel better, stuff like that. These are good verses to take to heart, to actually dwell on and believe about yourself without being prideful. And the two things I wanted to talk about your identity is you can either have it's mainly an issue with pride that causes your identity to fall short of what it should be as a Christian who also prioritizes the gym as their main thing. Like if you call yourself a gym rat, that's something you might accidentally put over your identity as a Christian. And I'm going to go to Ezekiel 28:17, which talks about, I believe, the fall of Lucifer. "Your heart was proud because of your beauty. You corrupted your wisdom for the sake of your splendor." And it goes on to say a little more. But I think one thing about the gym that is very dangerous is once you do get pretty far into the gym, you got a couple of years under your belt, maybe you haven't reached your goals yet, but you look pretty good and you definitely have progress, is pride becomes a big, it just becomes a big stumbling block. Because you're the one putting in the work. Yes, God gives you the opportunities and He helps you. You can rely on Him for the mental, and I'm sure in some cases there are places where God does physically assist you. I don't want to get into that, bro. That's confusing. But you're the one who's putting in the work, so you're going to get prideful about. You're gonna be like, "I did this. I deserve it. I deserve the praise for it." Do you? At the same time, there's people who are either just starting out at the gym and not as good as us yet, or people who just don't work out whether they're fat or skinny. No need to make fun of them, but oftentimes as gym rats, we just perceive ourselves better than them, even if we don't say it out loud. And I mean, I don't even have to explain that that comes from a place of pride. But the two verses before that I mentioned, Psalm 139:14 and Jeremiah 1:5, are like we should be taking those into account and not putting ourselves above others, and also not trying to take the credit from, even though we put in the work, God is the one who gave us the opportunity to have the time to go to the gym, work really hard, and do the other extra things like get enough sleep, count your macros. Like, some people don't have that opportunity, and we can thank God for that. It is on us to make those active decisions, but we shouldn't be prideful about it. And then also there is the self-esteem, putting yourself down, in which some people hate themselves and use that self-hatred as motivation, and they cling to the self-hatred. Even as a Christian, I myself have done that and barely do it anymore, thankfully. But that is not healthy or a Christian response to working out, and as to have a reason to work out just because you hate yourself or how you look or how you used to be lazy or something like that. You shouldn't put yourself down or put other people down. And then some people also have I think I'm speeding through this, but some people also have a persecution complex, which not exactly an actual persecution complex, but what I mean is you'll go to the gym and obviously it's really hard, especially like those leg days or like counting the macros even when your friends are out going out to eat. Like, that's hard. And because of that, you like the hard feeling, and you like to feel like you are working harder than everyone else. So you act like it's harder than it is, because to be honest, it's not that hard. I've gone through it. Like, you're making yourself seem like you're going through so much, but that's also coming from a place of pride. And I feel like even the putting yourself down at the end of the day comes from a place of pride, because you are putting yours and the world's standards over God's. And I'm not saying that you should ignore the verses where it says treat your body as a temple, but a lot of people take the treat your body as a temple and like get healthy, fit, and jacked and whatever. They take it as an excuse to have an unhealthy relationship with the gym, to the point where it becomes a priority over the relationship with God. So, to sum that all together, I think the point of everything should be to glorify God. So how can you glorify God while working out if it's something that mostly glorifies yourself? And I would say that, one, be grateful to God for giving you all the opportunities, and be grateful to the other people in your life or reasons that you might have those opportunities. For me, I'm grateful that I have parents who are willing to cook for me, so I like 1/3 to one half of my meals I don't even have to cook myself. I still have to count the macros and everything, but like, I'm very grateful for that, and that comes from God too. Like, He's put me in this very fortunate situation. And also humility, that goes without saying. You should be humble no matter how far you've gone, or if you're just starting out. You should always be humble and encouraging others, and then also have joy. Anger is a great way to push through those hard sets, but it's also very dangerous, and you can have good workouts while also exhibiting the joy of the Lord, and that is very much what I would recommend. Yeah. Have the joy of the Lord, even when you're in the gym going through that winter arc, man. Anyway, that was 10 minutes of talking, so I'm gonna get into the lift. But a couple things first. I think at the time of this lift, I was about 200 pounds, July 3rd, something like that. Now I'm 189. I weighed in this morning a little heavy, but that's because I ate a bunch last night and I didn't digest it fully yet, if you know what I mean. But, so I've lost quite a bit since then. So I actually look better than I did in these clips. So hopefully we'll get a couple videos once I'm at the end of my cut, and who knows when that'll be. I'm kind of trying to slow down the weight loss so I don't lose too much muscle or strength. But yeah, I will try as hard as I can to keep pumping out more videos, but clearly it's taking me way too long. Like, 1 video a month is doable, but I don't even know if I can do that. Enjoy the lift, guys. Let's get into Sharms. Lowkey. I don't know if the camera can hear me. I'm super chopped right now. I just worked 10 hours. Actually,
Yeah, I just worked 10 hours, and I had a tiny bit of chicken before this because I was so hungry. And shoulders and arms. I'm about to finish shoulders, so we're gonna go into arms next. And low-key, my arm pumps have been crazy lately, so I hope that because I did not eat very good today, my pump is still good. And then also the lighting in this gym is decent, so we'll see how it looks on camera at least. As you can see, I'm extremely tired. I really need to be prioritizing my sleep. Also, I could definitely use some coconut water. I'm so bloated right now. Yeah, let's see how this pump looks.
Is this thing recording? Alright guys, it's me, Amir Wadi, Elijah's best friend. Hey, just letting you guys know to like and subscribe, etc, etc.